What's good, YouTube? And welcome to another video.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. So today we have a little mukbang going on. Mukbang, however you say it, guys. Right. So we got seafood boil and we got nachos and lobster.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite meals. I love seafood and I love crab legs. I even like lobster, even though I'm allergic to it.
So he says.
Don't tell me I'm not. Everybody say, how you eat shellfish? Hey.
So he says.
Don't worry about that.
So he says.
Why you always lying?
So today we got some questions that a lot of people have been asking, and we just gonna answer them for you as best we can. Help you, help us, help them. You know. So.
Okay, guys. So. Well, we just gonna dig in.
While we started, but before we jump in, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell on to keep y'all up on us. Alrighty, so. I don't know what I want.
Right. I right the jalapeno.
That's it. It was hot.
Decent.
Ooh wee. So we got the seafood nachos, the shrimp, ground beef, everything.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't eat pretty, so don't come here expecting pretty. Okay. But we do have some questions you guys asked us that you guys really wanted to know, and why not?
All right, let's get it. Question 1, what is it?
Okay, so question 1. This question, guys, I have gotten 1 million times, like so many times. People ask me this all the time. How does your boyfriend handle you wearing revealing clothes?
I guess that's a question for me. So, the way I look at things, I look at my girl or whoever, as you as a person, you your number one marketer, your number one billboard. So if it's you know what I'm saying, look nice, dress nice, everything, people are gonna, I guess, like just say you're selling a product and you looking good all the time, they like, man, they more want to shop with you because they like, dang, I want to look like that. How she wearing it, whoop. So I ain't really had no problem because I know what's her goals and this and that. So, and then me, I feel like you also got to be comfortable with yourself and comfortable in your relationship. If you got trust for that person and you go this and this, you don't really put wearing revealing clothes or doing something wrong, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that you just learn in a relationship.
Yeah, my answer most of the time to questions like this is he met me doing all of this. Like I've been doing Instagram for years. So he met me like this. So I feel like if you truly care about a person and you love a person, you don't try to change that person. So
unless it's changed for the better.
Yeah. But if you, as a guy, you can't handle your girlfriend wearing revealing clothes, don't get a girlfriend that does that before you met her. Don't try to change her. Just get somebody that doesn't do it. Like, get somebody that dresses to your standards, I guess.
Use your common sense.
I think, like, people only see what you post on social media. Like, they don't get to see you, like, through your everyday life. And I don't always wear revealing clothes on an everyday basis. Like, we hang out with his family a lot, and I try to be as respectful to them as possible. So I'm not wearing my butt cheeks are not out. Okay. Yeah, so it's a place and a time for everything. If we go out and I want to wear whatever I want, he doesn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I'm like, you good. Do your thing.
So question 2 is, how do you guys handle and get over arguments living in the same household?
Want to start? Cause
Yeah, give me a little
I'm
tissue.
digging in.
Okay guys, so this one is a hard one. Sometimes we even struggle with arguments is we be so focused on wanting to win the argument rather than getting it resolved sometimes. So sometimes he can go like days and not say a word.
No.
He can go days.
I used to be bad with that, right? But I'm like, man, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. That ain't fair to her. It ain't even fair to myself, because I just be, you know what I'm saying, upset. You know?
But we got better in it. So I feel like an advice for that is focus on understanding each other, looking at both point of views, because of course you are gonna look at your own point of view and think I'm right. But sometimes you gotta look at the other person's point of view and think, how does my actions affect them as well? So that's something we
Eat the shell, eat the tail too.
people who eat the shell and the tail should be criminalized. Because who does that? That's a psycho. Yeah. But just communication, and not just communication, but also understanding. Because you can communicate all day, and if y'all don't understand each other's point of view, it's never going to get resolved. So don't be like me, because I'm either super aggressive with it or I'm just quiet. There's no in between. Like I'm either going off or I'm just don't talk to me.
Mainly looking at the other person's side. That's like, as you said, that's what we have a problem with. It'll be so much about my way was right. You should have did it this way. This. We wasn't even listening to the other person talking. So it's just like, we talking in circles. 9 times out of 10, we end up saying, I just said that. I just said what? You know what I'm saying? So it's about the communication aspect and taking yourself from just your way of thinking and think about it. Because 9 times out of 10, it don't be really that deep, for real.
For the past year, we have moved 8 times before settling down. And like when I talk move, I'm talking about moving everything we own from place to place. Sometimes in a month, sometimes in 2 months.
Move from different states too.
Also, girls, if you're not ready to clean up after your man 24/7, don't move into it. Don't even do it. It's like having a child that don't know how to do nothing and just cannot find anything in the household.
Where?
Tree, a lot of people ask this all the time. Who should pay when going out in a relationship?
Her every time. No, I'm bad.
Him every time, guys. That's it. No, but in our relationship, he pays sometimes, I pay sometimes. It really doesn't matter. Like whoever's closest to the cash register, whoever's card is closest, that's just who pays. We don't keep track on who's paying more, who's doing this, because we're both doing it.
Exactly. And I feel like that's the best way. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do something sometimes, y'all, it's like y'all gotta equal checks and balances. I feel like that's just the best way. So she might like, shoot, it's weeks we go out to eat 4 or 5 times just off the rip, and we're not talking about going to bars and drinking. We're talking about just out to eat because we be so on the move. We can't cook at home all the time, so we just eating quick. I got this one. I got this one too. Next one, I got this one. I got this. You know what I'm saying? It's just whoever do it. Get done, really.
controversial topic on TikTok that I was seeing was, should you split the bill on the first date?
No. No.
No. Honestly, guys, if I go out with a guy on the first date and he asked me out to go on a date and he expects me to split the bill, I'm never talking to you again.
It's just like, oh, that's a good boy. That's a good crack right there. Oh my God. If you willing to take a girl out, be willing to pay on the first date or however much you want. But on the first date, I feel like it's almost mandatory.
Okay. This is a good one. How do you let social media not ruin your relationship?
Man, that's a tough one, especially right now, man. It's tough. But I say, just, you are yourself. Y'all are who y'all are, man. Don't try to be nobody else. Because when you trying to be other people, you get to compare and stuff like that. That's when it go bad. Like, dang, look at them. They doing this over there. Look at her. She got this, that. Mine don't. Woo, woo, woo. Don't do that, because that can make your relationship go bad. Whatever y'all got is what y'all got, and y'all work to make that more. If that's what y'all want. If y'all cool where y'all at, kick your feet up. Go smell some roses or something. You know?
I feel like this is a big one for me because I've been on social media for a very long time, and I've had so many hateful comments, so many like hate.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also had so many positive comments. So whenever I first started, it would really, really affect me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would make me so sad all the time. And I would want to respond to every single hate thing I got. Like I would want to go off on everybody.
You don't know me, woo, none of that.
But now that I'm the position I am in right now, hate comments don't bother me no more. Like it used to bother me. It really does not bother me anymore. I just had to learn that people are gonna be hateful towards you if they don't like you, no matter what. They don't have to get to know you, nothing. Like if they put an image of you in their head, nothing can change that image. So nothing you say is gonna change what that person's point of view is.
No, for real. And that's what I kind of told her. I'm like, man, don't worry about what nobody talking about. You can be somewhere planting trees for the birds and that's finna go extinct. Something crazy that you just trying to do out of the kindness of your heart. Somebody gonna comment on there some hateful stuff. You doing it for clout. Why you record it? Blah, blah, blah. So no matter what you do, somebody gonna have something negative to say, somebody gonna have something positive to say. You take the positive with the negative, let them cancel out and you stay where you at. Straight up.
Whenever I see people post like hateful things, people always, my friends, anybody will send me screenshots of it, and I will go to look like who commented on it, who liked it. And then I look over it and I'm like, damn, y'all ugly, y'all just ugly.
Damn!
Like, it's never pretty people hating. It's never pretty people hating. It's always the ugly ones.
Y'all ugly.
Nah, but guys, that was a little joke, but it's true though.
Yeah, sure.
It's true. I don't want to insult nobody and call them ugly, but it's never the ones doing better in life. Because if they're doing good in life, then they don't have to talk about you. Like you're not in their mind. Like guys, you don't gotta let that bother you. It ain't even that deep, honestly. So this is a question. So it's in Papiamento, so I'm gonna try to translate it.
Alright.
So me being from Curacao and you being from the US.
Right.
How do you think our difference in culture affects our relationship? Like, does it affect it?
at certain points, it did make stuff a little bit hard.
Yeah.
But that just goes into understanding your partner again. Because it was like a lot of stuff that happened in the U.S. that goes on that people outside of it won't know. Mm-mm. Even if black or not, you can be black from somewhere else and still not go through the same stuff that goes on in a different place. So we just had to kind of like look at each other's perspective. And even if you was taught something, you might have been taught wrong. It's like, hey, this is how it's supposed to be, but this is how it really is.
Yeah.
So we had to, and it was hard. It was hard with a lot of stuff, because I seen a lot of stuff, she seen a lot of stuff, and it's different, but it's the same, but it's different. So that was tough at points.
Yeah, we kind of struggle with that just a little bit, because it's like so many things that I do this way and he does that way, and it's like we have to find a middle ground.
Yeah.
So, and we also had language barriers. So they talk like a lot of slang and stuff like that. Right. And when I first came, not like to the US, but when I first started the school I started, it was more diverse than the school I previously went to. Right. So just hearing him talk slang, like no cap, I really was sitting there like, I don't care, you don't got your hat on or nothing.
For real. The language was tough as well, but it wasn't just a hurt thing. It was just a lot of people that's not from where you from. It's funny that even barriers like this could be within your city, in the next state over, like.
Yeah.
So that was something that was different, because it wasn't just her. Anybody that we talked to or I talked to that wasn't from where I was from, they like, what? So I'm like, dang, it's me. It's really me. So we had to get through that, and I had to teach her a couple like slang that's like only like, of course she knew the slang, but slang that's solely to where I'm from. That stuff you gotta learn. Mm-hmm. But now I be catching her saying stuff, and I'm like, when you start saying that?
Yeah, and with like my language barrier was like, I speak 5 languages, guys. So whenever like, so it's hard to always know every single word in every single language. It's impossible. So a lot of English words, I could not get the word in my mind, and it would frustrate me so much.
Because I wouldn't know what she was saying.
He didn't know what I was saying. He didn't know what I was trying to say. Right. So I get so frustrated because I don't know the words I'm trying to use, so I just don't communicate at all. Mm-hmm. So that was hard. But now whenever I don't know a word, he just automatically already knows what I'm talking about.
It's like crazy. She'll be like, you know what I'm, yeah. You're like, I didn't even get it out of my head.
People ask me, do I plan on coming back living in Curacao? Right now, no, because I don't know. I feel like Curacao doesn't have Amazon Prime one-day delivery, so it's really. Guys, I got so spoiled in the US. If my package doesn't arrive in one day, I'm like, what is this? I don't even want it no more.
For real.
Living in Curacao where it takes a month?
Man. No, it's because people even ask me that about going back to the crib, going back home. It's like, you just so comfortable when you home. It's like, you know the routine, you know everybody, you know the spots, you know what's this, and that. So it's just like you comfortable and kind of just chilling what you doing. And me and even her, we that's all we want to do. We want to be uncomfortable in a lot of situations. Of course, we want to be comfortable to a certain extent, but we want to get out the comfort zone to like push yourself to do more. So that's why we love home dearly. But coming back, to live is kind of tough.
And for me, it's extremely hard because I've been living in the U.S. since I was about 16 years old. So I had to leave so much behind and I had to sacrifice so much, which meant family, friends, like all of it. And it's like, you don't get to be there for nobody back home that you love. You don't get to be there for their good times. You can't always be there for the times that are bad or not as great. So it's really, really hard. So before you move away from home, make sure that you're okay with not always being there, not always being part of everybody's happiness, everybody's sadness. And that was something I really struggled with. And I was very depressed. That's something that had me very depressed when I first moved to the US, because I'm seeing everybody move on with their life, live their life, and I'm not part of it.
Right.
And that was something very hard. But I had to learn that I had to do what's best for me.
Yeah.
And I'm always there through everybody's good times. Bad times, I just can't physically be there.
Right.
But I'm just a phone call away. And that's what made me lose a lot of friends in Curacao, because a lot of people didn't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. That's usually how it is when it comes from growth and stuff like that. You gotta sacrifice, not physically kill somebody. But some gotta give, man. And sometimes it be friendships, relationships, and stuff like that. But when you just on that journey, that's why it's good having good friends, like good friends that's gonna hold it down regardless. They're like, all right, I know if I call Will, he ain't gonna answer. He working, he grind, they trying to do this. I'm gonna get up with him. I know he's gonna call me back when he can. You know what I'm saying? To have a relationship with somebody that's good like that it speaks volumes for real.
That's how me and Yolanda's relationship's so strong, because we don't have to talk every day. We don't. We just gotta tag each other in Instagram posts, TikToks, and we be even though like right now, yeah, we talk a lot. But when Yolanda first gave birth, she was super, super busy, and I didn't live there.
Yeah.
So it was really hard for us to communicate. So we went weeks without talking to each other. That never meant we didn't care about each other.
Yeah.
It's just we were handling different things, and now we play Ludo every day. Me and Yolanda now have like 5 different conversations: TikTok, Snap, WhatsApp, Instagram. We have like Facebook. We have 5 different conversations on everything.
Well, that's a part of going back to the building. You gotta build, especially yourself, just so you can build others. You know. And everybody building, and then when you come together, it's so good. Everybody just doing something, don't want to kick it with somebody that ain't doing nothing. Everybody want to doing something, kick it. You bring this over here, you bring this over here, we have a feast, you know?
I feel like I don't want to live the same cycles as what I see in Curacao.
Yeah, not just that, man. In the
Everywhere,
world.
no, I promise
For
you guys,
real.
it's everywhere. People get comfortable and they don't want to leave, and they don't want to, and because they're comfortable, they can do so much more, but they're so comfortable where they at that they just.
Yeah, and sometimes it be comfort to a certain point, but sometimes it just be the lack of knowledge. They just don't know. I know people from my city. It's 50 states in the U.S. They never left their home city. They never, you know what I'm saying? They lived in the city. They lived in the state. Never been downtown. Like crazy stuff like that. Like it's so true, but it's just a lack of knowledge, means, and stuff like that. So that's why you gotta go out and try new stuff.
I feel like with Curacao, it's so much comfort with having your family there, having friends there, having somebody having someone that you can depend on all the time. Mm-hmm. And when you move, you are the only person that you can depend on. Like, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
There's nobody you can ask help for. Unless, you know, you build yourself up there and you meet new people and all of that.
Yeah.
And I know that's super hard because I know for me, I almost moved back home.
Yeah.
I almost moved back home until we got back together. I almost moved back home because I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
For real.
It's hard. What do you think about the food?
The food pretty good. I feel like you can't really.
I'm stuck. I gotta take my button off.
You can't go wrong with a good seafood boil and the nachos. I'm stuffed too. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to keep going, but it's like I'm probably ready for a little nap.
Facts. I'm ready for dessert, y'all.
Dessert would hit.
I'm ready for dessert, y'all. That would be fire right now. But guys, this was another video. This was just a like quick little food, everyday talks we got.
Yeah. And we just want to join y'all in it. We got to eat. Hopefully y'all was eating while y'all was, you know what I'm saying? You might have got a little hungry, paused it, and when you got some food. So we ate together. I had a good time, y'all.
But if you guys have more relationship questions, comment below, and then we're gonna make another mukbang.
Oh yeah, we got content after content after content coming for y'all. We love the support. Make sure y'all comment, like it, and subscribe.
Turn that post notification.
And the bell on, as usual. And we can keep doing this, y'all.
Lots of love.